Okay, so here's a funny story. I gathered a couple of villagers in order to get a couple of farmers in order to get a couple of instant food that I can trade with. Basically, I got tired of killing animals to get food and I have resorted to trading since it's much more easier to obtain. Seeing as I have a pumpkin farm and a melon farm, I can just trade with the farmers, get emeralds, use those emeralds to then trade with food, whatever food, most likely, golden carrots. And as you can see, I have sorted all the farmers here. They're themed after a couple of familiar restaurants. That's not an M, that's an upside down W. And yeah, I'm very happy with this. As you can see, it's the cheapest price. One emerald for whatever it is, glistering melons I can't eat, but I can eat these golden carrots. And yeah, there's like 40 villagers on this whole floor, so that's a lot of carrots I can get. Funnily enough, via setting all those 40 villagers in and trading in order to get the max possible trade, I have ended up with 2 shulker boxes of bread. Just bread. So yeah, that's the story. I'm going to be eating bread for the next couple days. Maybe months. Or even a whole year. We'll see. Now for this episode, I'm going to be doing a lot of stuff in terms of productivity. Because to be honest guys, we've been slacking. Well, not we, I've been slacking mostly. To be fair, what have you guys done for the city? I've been doing most of the work. But yeah, interior design, this is nothing. There's nothing in here. I need to do stuff. What are you doing here? Oh my god, yeah, we can craft golden dandelions now. Hey, I should probably explore that. But right after I explain a couple of things. Look at all this empty space. We need to fill it up. We need to put some buildings. We need to put some buildings here. We need to put some buildings there. And I have planned it out actually. I have been ready, been cooking slowly, steadily. And yeah, it's in the works. It's going. I hope this actually looks good, honestly. I haven't planned it out with these buildings in mind, but hopefully they do work well together. That being said, I still have a lot to do. This is barely halfway done. Actually, now that I think about it, if I do these buildings here, I'm probably halfway done with the city. Okay, maybe I'm not halfway done. This is barely halfway done. If I do like 2 buildings here, that's not halfway done. I've got a lot more to do. I'm not even halfway done. This is terrible. I'm slacking hard. Now supposedly if I grab a couple of dandelions, I should be able to craft a golden dandelion right here. 4 golden dandelions. This should be interesting. Over here a while back, I bred a couple of chickens and look at that! Look at him! It's a little ball! It's a stupid looking ball. It's so funny, it's so cute. Oh man. Now if I feed you this, you won't be able to grow old, can you? That is so interesting. So now this guy's gonna stay like this forever. And now I don't know what to do with you, honestly. I didn't really think this through, did I? I don't know. This update is very, like, not that useful. Oh, we can plant these? Oh, okay. Well, that looks cool, I guess. You can put that like in a greenhouse or something. I don't really know what to do now. I have a infinitely, eternally small chicken. You go live the rest of your life, kid. I guess. See ya. Okay, maybe this update wasn't as great, but you know, they're cooking some things, they're doing stuff. We've got the sulfur things coming up. I'm sure Mojang will be making the end update anytime soon, hopefully. We'll see. Maybe you're in the future and they've already done it. Okay, so now that we've explored that, I guess the next thing to do is actually to start building and yeah, you know what? Let's just do it. What have I got to lose, honestly? Just gonna have to start grinding, start placing blocks, get the groove on. Alright guys, it is finally done. We have completed 2 new additions to the city. This is the courthouse. And this is the thing that has taken me the longest to make, unfortunately. Turns out designing a courthouse is not as easy as I thought it would. Not to mention how tall I wanted it to be. It was a long time, honestly, making this thing, designing this thing, and I am very happy with how it has turned out. I will say, the interior is a bit lacking in this department, and there's also the problem that up here is very much a mob farm. Luckily there aren't any mobs because it's not nighttime, but still, it can cause issues, which is scary. But other than that, honestly, I'm really happy with this. Look at it. It looks amazing. I'm really happy with this. Now, as for these three buildings, as you can see, they are basically triple towers, triplet towers. God knows what you call that. But yeah, I'm really happy with this. It looks nice. Honestly, the colors complement each other really well. Honestly, this is the kind of like shading that I wanted for this building over here. This white one. It really didn't work out well, honestly, and honestly, this set of colors does fit better for this building as compared to that one. So I will say, I am happy how well it all turned out, but yeah, let's be honest. The colors and shading of this building right here looks very, very nice and much better than the other one. But yeah, once again, very lacking in the interior department. This looks like nothing. This is empty. There is nothing. That's the point, and that's the problem. So, I have been slacking off very much in that aspect of my work. Interior design. Oh, also I did a lot of terraforming here. I don't know if you noticed. There used to be holes around here. Yeah, I'm really happy with this. And this actually, I've done some terraforming here and there. Anyway, interior design is very much lacking in a lot of the buildings in the city, and I wanna put a stop to that. I wanna put a stop to that. I wanna get stuff done. I wanna start moving, start doing stuff. Also, I had a off switch for Laura because she's just causing so much lag. It's okay, she's fine, she's smiling, and that's cool. Her heart's not beating, which is very scary, but it's okay. I can hear something. Oh no. There's something down here that I forgot, and it's probably something. He's down here somewhere. There you are. Alright, die chicken. So, now that that's settled, I'm finding excuses to not do this. There's another one! Also, I've come to realize that a major cause of lag is actually my render distance, which is kind of awkward on my part, because the whole time I was assuming it was the game, but apparently it's just my video, which is awkward. Anyway, but back on track. Honestly, I have to get these interiors done. Especially, let's start small. Start with this whole building first. I want to give this place more life and personality. That way, we actually feel like this place is lived in. Because genuinely, the only place that feels lived in is just like these two buildings. Because they're the only ones with actual interior design. Even then, it's actually not complete. I'm really happy with this, by the way. This karaoke station is very cool. This microphone is amazing. Took me so long to get that. I can hear drown everywhere. Is it just in my head? But anyway, I'm just gonna go ahead and start placing blocks and start building this interior stuff. Because I have already designed a few of the sections of these buildings, like this one and that one. So let's go ahead. Let's just go ahead and maybe do a cool transition. 3, 2, 1, and boom! Transition. Look at that! The interior is done! Magic! I have no idea if the edit worked, but let's just hope it did. Anyway, behind me is a bank of some sorts, if you will. ATMs, counters, and like more counters, and giant clock that I'm really proud of. Kind of, I guess. Kill these guys. But yeah, very nice. Over here, we've got a gym that is not complete, honestly. I have to add a few more things, honestly, but the basic strokes of the gym is here. We got this little boxing arena that people can fight in, and over here is just a couple of punching bags. There's not much yet, and I'm hoping to add some more later on, but yeah, basic stuff done. We got a counter here, nothing here, honestly. Actually, I should probably move this counter in front a bit. Doesn't seem like there's any space here. Yeah, but well, keep that for now. Actually, in this building, we have a couple of interior design as well. A very simple, like, art house. I don't know what to put. There's like these swords and a skull here. I did not know what to do with this building specifically. I had no clear, like, image of what this building was about. But I guess this does fit the vibe of the building, so I'm happy with it, honestly. Now over here we got a couple of simple interior designs, mostly because This is a lobby, a very depressing and very mundane, very dull lobby for an office of some sorts, which is why it looks very depressing. Yeah, that's the idea of this building, at least. And over here is yet another lobby, but for like an apartment building. We got like posters and stuff, a waiting room here, and a nice aquarium that references a certain movie, I think, if you guys might be able to recognize. I don't know if that fish looks similar to the one that I'm referencing, but I hope it looks similar. To be honest, I am very proud of this one. This is honestly my favorite off of everything that I just built. It just feels so alive, and yeah, the details are really fun to add, especially this aquarium bit. And finally over here, this one has a door built in, and it's like a copper workshop, if you will. Wait, I'm missing a block. This is terrible. Also, I have realized I have misplaced and like misbuilt a lot of things recently. This is one of them, which is very annoying since I just built this room. But first, let's showcase this stuff before I go on to my mistakes. Copper golems everywhere. They are sorting things, unable to sort things because they can't find the chest because these guys are idiots. And yeah, that's it. Just copper golems, copper golem workshop. It's basically like I got this idea of like a workshop that people go to fix their copper golems and things like that. It's very much not based on a real life thing, but hopefully it does get the idea across. Weird hits though, I must say, those statues. Anyway, now apparently over here, right over here, I was flying over and I realized I missed a spot, and this is just concrete powder. I didn't turn it into concrete. That's annoying. I built this like last year, honestly, and I have not realized that I didn't finish it properly. So that's embarrassing. Let's quickly fix that. That should be good. Hopefully, I think it's not. Alright, now that should be fixed. Hopefully that's good enough. I'll just leave the water. Let's fix the floor now. How does one miss this block? This doesn't feel like... Yeah, okay, there you go. Also, one more thing. I've actually built the interior for the dodgeball clubhouse thingy. So this is awesome, honestly. I'm really happy with this. You might be able to see what I'm referencing here. Although I am not actually a fan of said reference, I am familiar with it. So this is kind of cool, I guess. I really needed a themes of like, for something like the dodgeball. Something that has themes, and it's the first thing that came to mind, honestly. I just put down like 10 different gold blocks and decided, man, what set of themes would fit this? And it just so happened that this thing has 10 themes, so yeah, I'm just putting that there. And basically, this whole clubhouse is just a place to hang out, to party, to celebrate, and all that. There's a cool balcony up here. People can lay here, eat some cake, drink some fire resist potions, and eat some stew. Over here is just a set of like the uniforms of like the caps that they would wear during dodgeball and stuff. You might get the reference if you're a fan of it. I'm not a fan of it, but I just, thought of it. And over here we got some more supply of the suspicious stew that makes you nauseated. This feels odd. Anyway, it's a very short one actually. So yeah, wouldn't know what that's referencing. But over here we got a statue of like one of the players, I guess. And I'm really happy with this, honestly. Genuinely took a while to get it nailed, and basically it's a reference to someone. I will not say who. And of course, up here we also got another one, which is also a reference. I will not state who. Figure out yourselves. Oh, yeah, figure it out yourselves. I'm really happy with this. Genuinely. Very happy with how well this has come together and how much lore it adds, I guess. Kind of. So that's cool. I'm really happy with this. Alright. Moving on. Now there's a few things that I want to say right now before I start whatever I'm going to do next. Right now, I have no idea of what I'm going to be doing with the landscaping, honestly, and the terraforming and stuff. But I've come to the conclusion that this giant patch of dirt and grass will be used later on for something larger here. As you can see, most of the city is flat. And that's basically where we're going to put all the buildings and stuff. Because that's how I planned it. But I did not expect to use this set of land over here, this grasslands here. And mostly because I'm not sure if I wanted the land to be like this, grassy and all that. But after consideration, I have decided that maybe I should terraform this, flatten this out, and use this extra piece of land to build more stuff. I've planned to make a school and maybe a zoo. We'll see how that turns out, but hopefully it does work out as planned and as neatly. My god, there's a lot of stuff here. Another thing I might add is the fact that I have been putting off something for quite a while now. And it's the fact that I promised to do a dropper. There has been no progress whatsoever, and honestly, I am kind of lazy to do it right now. I'm not in the mood of making another minigame after just finishing the museum heist. I do not want to start this, I have no desire on doing it, and that would just get in the way of what I want to do. If I don't feel like doing it, then there's no point in doing it, because then I wouldn't give my all, and it just wouldn't turn out nice. So, we'll do that later. You know what? I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna add the pier. I've been planning this pier for so long. I've said I'm going to do it multiple times. Oh, look, the redstone is exposed. That's not good. But I've said I wanted to do this pier for a long while and basically add something over here in this area of the city. So, yeah, you know what? I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna add a pier. I'm gonna add an interior here, an additional exterior here, basically. And hopefully that should add a little bit of life to this coastline. Because if I'm gonna be honest, I rarely view my city from this area. And honestly, this is the most important one of all. It looks so beautiful from the coast, and I barely touch it. So let's just gather some materials and get started on this thing. Alright, so as you can see, I've cleared out some of the floor. That way, well, we can add the floor. And I've gathered a bunch of materials. Apparently, I've run out of tuff, so I had to go gather some more. This is all the stuff I have, unfortunately, so we'll try to make it worth it. Now that we've got all the resources here, I guess we should start building it. And this time I kinda wanna try something new. I'm gonna try to talk while I build, which I've never done before, and I wanna see if my thought process can come through when I'm building. So first, let's build the floor here. It shouldn't be too difficult. Just add a couple of patterns here and there, and then it should come across nicely for like a seaside restaurant. Alright, now that we got some shapes in here, let's add some texturing, like something like this, some random blocks of granite here and there maybe, we'll see. Yeah, something like that I guess, that looks good. Ooh, and maybe we can add like tables right here and there and like, yeah, I think this looks good. We'll go with this. Alright, this looks good. Now let's do the ceiling. And for that I wanna try some wood blocks. Add something like a jungle-esque style. Actually, scrap that. I want to try the bamboo. I think the bamboo will contrast better with the logs. So let's try this. Just add a bunch of bamboo here. This is gonna be problematic. I can't fly. But yeah, I think that would work honestly. If I just add some bamboo here and like jungle logs down here, I think that would look good. Okay, that looks good. I like the ceiling. Although I feel like I can add something to the ceiling here to make it like stand out more. And that is glowberries. But I'll add that later. More like a decorating part. But the main part of the ceiling is done. This is basically how it's gonna look, and I love it. I like the shape. I like the style, I like the colors. It all blends well for this part, which is going into the pier. First, I'm gonna try to build a staircase. That way it goes a bit lower from this and a bit closer to the water. And also the pier doesn't look too high, which would be a bit awkward. Yeah, let's drop this a bit lower. Alright, so basically this is the level that the pier will be at, and shut up, Dom. This will continue on. Shut up, sheep. This will continue on, and then I'll try to add some maybe designs around here. I don't know. I'm not quite sure how I'm gonna work this out, but this is how it's going to enter from, and yeah, hopefully I can get some kind of design, something that stands out. To be honest, I have tried using a few designs. I've tried making it in the shape of a star, I've tried making it in the shape of a W. I even tried making it in the shape of a heart. That looked the worst, honestly. So I am just gonna wing it instead and just, try to get some basic shapes in here. Okay, I'm kind of liking this. I like how this is going. Now I think I need to add some lighting and I need to add some color to the side here. That should look good. And just like that, I think the pier is done. I'll get to the detailing in between episodes. But yeah, I think that's okay. I think that's okay. I'll get to detailing in between episodes and I'll add the actual pillars of the pier. As you can see down here, it's just a floating pier, which doesn't make any sense. So I'll add the pillars to the pier in between episodes as well. Add some like tables and stuff, chairs and stuff. Maybe add a bar here. I think that would suit the environment this is trying to set. But yeah, I think with that, that should be it. Also, I will say, in between episodes, I have done some terraforming. As you can see, this land is completely flattened. I have done the terraforming, and as you can see, look at that, it's completely flat. I need to fix some of that. That looks a bit weird, but yeah, it's done. And you can actually see here, some of it has not turned into grass yet, which is kind of funny. Stop showing me. Now, after an entire episode, let's see what we've added to the city. Let's just, yeah, change these maps, add some stuff. Because we added a lot to the city this episode. Yeah, let's go check out our new maps. And look at that, I like the triplet towers actually. That one actually looks really cool from aerial view. But the pier actually doesn't look half bad. I kind of like it. It's nothing fancy, but hey, it looks nice. And finally, we've got some extension to this side here. So yeah, I think my next goal is to build something over here. I've laid out some stuff here and I've planned some stuff, but yeah, it's gonna take a while because truth be told, guys, this episode has taken so long to make because I'm just so busy with real life and studies and stuff. It's been a hassle. At best, I've only been able to play on NCCI for like fishing and stuff. Oh yeah, I forgot to mention, I also just bought Java Edition. So yeah, that's cool. That's it for today's episode. I'm sorry this took a while. Actually, by the time this episode is uploaded, it should be a full 2 years after I've started this world. So progress report, I guess. Think I've built all of this in 2 years. I feel like I could have gotten a lot more done if I, didn't have a life. But yeah, with that, thanks for watching, everyone. I'm so happy with the progress that's been going, even though it's really slow. Progress has been made, and that's important. Thank you again so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next episode. Bye, guys.